Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, this is going to be one of them little crazy matrix talks videos, because I don't know, when was it? I think it was the equinox yesterday, and wow, like yesterday, for some reason it felt like I had the flu. Had a fever. I didn't even eat food yesterday. I stayed hydrated. I had a little bit of food, nothing too much. Like it was like a bowl of porridge or something, but I was basically in bed all day. um and I was thinking like, wow, I was like, oh, I'm getting the flu, because I ain't since 2020. I ain't actually really been ill or whatever. So I think I might have been ill once, and that was only for a few days. But usually, when the season usually changes, I usually get ill during the seasonal change or whatever. So I was like, ah, cool. And I was feeling hella rough. And then today, it's not that I feel like, I don't know, I ain't got the fever or anything. I feel basically back to normal. Um, so it felt like I had like a kind of system shutdown, really. Um, I don't know, because yeah, basically I was in and out of sleep yesterday nearly all day, which was weird because that's not usually like me anyway. So yeah, there was some shift that happened with the equinox yesterday. Um, do apologize. I tend, when I'm having my crazy. Usually when I do my videos, I like to come off kind of formal in it. But because it's my little crazy matrix talk, I'm gonna have a smoke as well. So I'm only human. But usually when I'm doing my readings and stuff, I don't smoke and read, smoke and drink, because I've tried to come across professional. Hello, mate. Oh no, there's weird stuff happening with the energy right now. Um, So yeah, there was the equinox energy that kind of basically made my system shut down. Because yeah, I was fully out of it yesterday, so I'm coming back online. Um, what else? And um, oh wait, hold on. I have to um, give a shout out to my cousin. Yeah, he's in Toronto. Listen, every time I'm going through something, yeah, this is how you know energy doesn't lie. Yeah, and every time I'm going through something spiritually, yeah, like a lesson, I'm going through a dark night of the soul, I'm having an ego death, just lessons on my spiritual path. She is going through the exact same thing, yeah, which is fucking. I love her, you know. I swear down, I love her. Um, so yes, when was it? Wednesday. We had a fucking. We was on the phone for 2 hours straight, yeah, just talking about where we was at in our journey, and we're exactly in the same place, um, which is good, which is cool, but it kind of sucks because I feel like, well, I got a reading done. I think was it last week, and it said, because I feel like I'm in this stagnant period, like this transition or whatever, and my cousin basically said she feels the same. Um, and what is the current lesson? Um, what's the current lesson? We was talking for like 2 hours straight. We covered so much ground. Um, what was we talking about? But yeah, there's something happening energetically wise. I don't know whether we're transitioning. I know there's a lot of grief in the collective at the moment. I've done a video about grief, and Adam, I channeled Adam from Lemuria. Um, there's all birds and animals are just starting to come around me at the moment, you know. Look, this is fucking weird. Look, we've got a magpie there, and then we've got a robin up there. Oh, where's the robin gone? Well, there was a robin up there. Yeah, animals are just starting to do the most around me, you know. And my cousin said, funny enough, when she's out and about doing her thing as well, animals start to act weird around her as well. Like this magpie is just not even, it's just hovering around me. Um, so yeah, so I think there's a lot of things in the collective that are coming up to get, um, cleansed, healed, and released. And like I said I was going to cover this in this video, in the last video. Basically, healing comes in waves. So when I become woke up, should we say, become more conscious in 2016. I had an ego death then, so then my whole world changed. And then in 2021, as I was told, transitioning from the third dimension, you have to transition through the fourth dimension. The fourth dimension is like the cleansing realm, and then you enter the low levels of the fifth dimension. So in 2021, I had a lot of past trauma and stuff come to the surface for healing and cleansing to be released again. And it feels like I'm going through that again, more cleansing and releasing. Like I was saying, healing comes in waves. And in one of my other videos, did I cover that in my other video? What video was it? It might have been the grief video about healing. People think, oh, healing is like a one-time thing, but it's not that. It comes in waves. And the best way to begin healing is actually revisiting your past traumas and sitting with it for a period of time, and then getting on with your day-to-day stuff, and then going back and revisiting it. What I've realized on my journey is when you can revisit a certain situation or something that used to trigger you, or a past trauma, when you can revisit it and you can feel, you will still have memories and some feelings there, but if you're not as triggered to it as you was, that's when the healing has begun, or the healing is on the way. But if you're still holding on to them, the feeling, like if you're still holding on to them, certain feelings, because I was holding on to a period of grief for like 10 years on my journey, and now I can revisit that and I'm not affected by it at all. Yeah, I can still get sad from time to time and I reminisce and stuff, but I'm no longer there. I've healed from that that period, and I've healed that that what needed to be healed in that situation, which yeah, it took me a long time to get through that. But yeah, so it's about trying to you don't have to revisit it all in one go, but the more you sit with it, and because it's good talking, like it's good talking about a situation, but if you're not, let's see, there's more birds, man. What's that? That's a blue tit or something. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it in the tree there. They're just getting drawn to me, these birds. Yeah, right, man. So yeah, I think when we're talking about past trauma, and things that need to be healed on the journey, it's okay talking about it, but if you're not feeling it, then you're still not healing from it, because you can say, oh yeah, I'm not yeah, I've talked about it, I've let it go, but if you're still haven't felt how you if you still haven't felt the feelings from it, then you're still going to be needing to heal from that, if that makes sense. Yeah, because it's all good talking about a situation or traumas and stuff, but feeling it is starting to process it, and feeling it, that will make you basically relive it, which is also not pleasant, because most people on their journey will tend to do anything not to feel what they're going through or whatever. But as I keep saying in my other videos, feeling is healing, man. And it can take a while to get there, man. It can take a while to get there, but until you start healing and becoming conscious, it's mostly about being self-aware. It's more self-awareness, because the more self-aware you are, the more you know where work needs to be done. So if you're the more self-aware you are, you're gonna know what your triggers are. You're gonna know where work needs to be done, as I said before. But yeah, I don't know. There's something going on in the collective. I think we're going through another cleansing period because the whole ascension is to do with raising the vibration and becoming our higher self and operating from our higher self. So obviously, to operate from our higher self, we need to let go of all the things that no longer serve us, and being just operating from our higher self instead of our shadow self. Our shadow self and our past traumas can make us shut down and act in a certain way. But where we're going, energetically wise, we're trying to step into our divinity, should I say. So if you've been doing the work, you're going to know what your triggers are. You're going to know your negative traits. And I would also encourage people to journal as well, because I remember, when was it? I think it might have been 2019. I started actually looking and writing down like what my negative traits were, and now I've integrated it. So I don't know if it was unloving. One of mine was being stubborn, impatient, and now I've been working on that since I started my journey, and I've integrated it. So before I used to be like impulsive and stuff, but now I've slowed down a real lot. So if you knew me before my journey to now, I'm a totally different person. But yeah, um, this bird is funny, you know. Yeah, they're all fucking just hovering. But yeah, so yeah, I think we're going through another cleansing period, energetically, and healing is it's not for the faint-hearted. I keep saying this in all of my videos. It's not for the faint-hearted, man. Um, but if you're conscious, you've chosen to awaken at this time to assist in in the shifting of the ages from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. Um, but yeah, it's really about doing the inner work, man. Some of the inner work does suck when you got some of your traumas and stuff coming to the surface for healing. Um, yeah, it could suck. It could suck. And then let alone um, dealing with your stuff, your personal journey, and then having to deal with the external stuff of the matrix, and then having to deal with just other stuff on the journey. There's always things that pop up in the 3D realm. Um, so yeah, but just we're in some interesting times at the moment, man. Um, and one thing I know on the journey is sometimes we can get swayed off the journey, and then we get pulled back to the journey, and like I was saying, it comes in waves. So we go off, then come back on, then go off and come back on. But like I was being channeled and told, it's about trying to commit to as much as possible to your spiritual journey at this time, because the 3D realm is ceasing to exist. So you can't have your foot, well, it depends how you want to be, but you can have your foot in both realms, but the gap is starting to widen. Um, so it's a choice at the end of the day whether you want to still entertain the 3D realm, and entertain the flesh, or entertain the spirit, because you'll be more fulfilled from doing the inner work than running around entertaining the matrix shit, going out clubbing, and just the normal mundane 3D shit. Because yeah, the 3D world's got to cease to exist, and um, I think it's the attachment to the 3D realm as well. Um, and I guess it might maybe fear for some people as well, having to really have a look at themselves, you know, and owning who you are as well, because that's a big part of the journey as well. Owning your shit and not playing the blame game, um, because everyone's been through shit and everyone is going through shit. Um, so yeah, it's just about trying to um, what's the word? What is the word? Um, not yeah, trying to make your journey as easy as possible. Um, so if you're tired, rest. If you're um, feeling all up in your head, like share, like talk to someone about what you're going through, what you're experiencing. Because keeping it all to yourself, that's just yeah, we can't. Sometimes getting someone else's point of view from um, their journey or their experience can help you on your journey and experience, man. Um, but yeah, it was just one of them little crazy matrix talks about where we're at energetically, man. Um, like the yeah, because we're going into winter, fall, should we say? So yeah, we're going. We're yeah, the energy is shifting. There's the cleansing that's coming up for the collective. Yeah, so we're going through a lot, man. Yeah, we're going through a lot. And the journey is wild. The journey is wild. But yeah, it was just only a little crazy Matrix talk video just to, yeah, just for a bit of releasing, should I say, man? Yeah, but if you like the video, you guys already know what to do, and I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon. I might do a reading later on for the collective, just to see where we're at energetically wise, just to give the collective a bit of guidance as well, because the yeah we feel I just feel that we're in a funny period at the moment. Yeah, it just feels like we're in a funny period. Um, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, man. But I'll hit you guys up real soon anyway. Peace, love, and light, tribe, and I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon.